Fiddler, forbear, you grow too forward. Sir, have you so soon forgot the entertainment her sister Catherine welcomed you withal?
But, wrangling pedant, this is the patroness of heavenly harmony. Then give me leave to have prerogative, and when in music we have spent an hour, your lecture shall have leisure for just as much.
Preposterous ass that never read so far. To know the cause why music was ordained, was it not to refresh the mind of man after his studies or his usual pain? Then give me leave, so I may read philosophy, and in my pause serve in your harmony.
Sirrah, I will not bear the braves of thine.
Why, gentlemen, you do me double wrong. To strive for something that resteth in my choice, I am no breaching scholar in schools. I'll not be tied to hours nor appointed times, but learn my lessons as I please myself. And to cut off all strife, here now we sit. Take you your instrument and play the whiles. His lecture will be done ere you have tuned.
You shall leave his lecture while I'm in tune.
That will be never. Tune your instrument.
Where left we last?
Here, madam. Hic ibat sismos, hic est sigiera, tellus, hic ceterat, pria me, rega, celsa senis.
Construe them.
Hic ibat, as I told you before, sismos, I am Lucentio. Hic est, son unto Vincentio of Pisa. Sigia tellus, disguised thus to get your love. Hic ceterat, and that Lucentio that comes a-wooing. Regia, bearing my port. Celsa senis, that we might beguile the old pantaloon.
Madam, my instrument is in tune.
Let's hear. Oh, feed the trouble jars.
Spit in a hole, man, and tune again.
Now let me see if I can construe it. Hic abat simos, I know you not. Hic est sigia tellus, I trust you not. Hic sterat priami, take heed he hear us not. Regia, presume not. Celsa senis, despair not.
Madam, now it is in tune.
All but the bass.
The bass is right. 'Tis the bass knave that jars. How fiery and forward our pedant is. Now for my life the knave doth court my love. Pedascal, I'll watch you better yet.
In time I may believe, yet I distrust.
Mistrust it not. For sure, Asides, was Ajax called so from his grandfather?
You may go walk and give me leave a while. My lessons make no music in 3 parts.
Are you so formal, sir? Then I must wait, and leave withal, for but I be deceived, our fine musician groweth amorous.
Madam, before you touch the instrument, to learn the order of my fingering, I must begin with the rudiments of art, to teach you gamut in briefer sort, more pleasant, pithy, and effectual, than hath been taught by any of my trade. And there it is in my writing fairly done.
Why, I passed my gamut long ago.
Yet read the gamut of Hortensio.
Gamut, I am the ground of all accord. A, re, to plead Horatio's passion. B, me, Bianca, take him for thy lord. C, fa, ut, that loves with all affection. D, sol, re, one clef, two notes have I. E, la, me, show pity or I die. Call this you gamut? Tut, I like it not. Old-fashioned pleases me best. I'm not so kind to trade true rules for old inventions.
Mistress, your father prays you leave your books, and help to dress your sister's chamber up. You know tomorrow is the wedding day.
Why, see, sweet masters both, I must be gone.
Faith, mistress, I have no cause to say.
But I have cause to pry into this pedant. Methinks he looks as though he were in love, yet if thy thoughts, Bianca, be so humble, to cast thy wandering eyes on every stale, seize thee that list, if once I find thee ranging, Hortensio will be quit with thee by changing.
Hello, I am Chestnut, and I am here with Almond and Nutmeg, and we are going to do a commentary on William Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew, Act 3, Scene 1. So what did you guys think of this little segment?
I thought it created a lot of tension when Luciento and Hortensio were arguing and fighting
Over Bianca.
over Bianca.
They made quite a feud with how they went back and forth in the beginning, how Lucentio called him a fiddler instead of being a musician. And how he also said why music was ordained, and how he said it sort of came after normal studies and everything else. Instead of like making music seem like a normal thing, he kind of degraded it.
And even though Horatio had a good fight to, practice just as much with music as Lucentio was going to practice with language, Bianca still chose Lucentio over Horatio. Why do you guys think that is?
It's probably because music isn't respected as much as philosophy and language would be. And Lucentio puts down Hortensio countless times. For example, when he tunes his instrument, which Lucentio keeps on putting him down for that, and keeps on getting Bianca's attention back, which kind of gets Bianca hooked onto what he's saying.
And it seems Horatio gets a little angry when Bianca tells him to go tune. Why do you think that is?
I think it's kind of like they're both, like he's already taken a lot from Lucentio, and now getting told by Bianca that he's not wanted to be in the room with them. It's kind of heartbreaking a little bit, just like, oh, no one wants me here.
Do you guys think it's awkward when they're fighting and Bianca is just sitting there, and do you think it's like awkward how she doesn't know who to pay attention to while both of them are discussing like music and philosophy at the same time?
I think that she already knows who she wants to pay attention to, and that would be Lucentio. But she says it, goes off on them in a way to where, you wouldn't really be able to tell, but I think she knows who she wants.
Lucentio seems much more direct in his wooing of Bianca compared to Hortensio, how when he's teaching her Latin, he kind of just comes up and says, oh, I'm Lucentio, I'm in disguise, and I was wondering if you want to, like, get wooed by me.
and when Hortensio said that he was in tune, he played still with very bad quality sound. Do you think that was sarcastic?
Yeah, he did that to get her attention.
To kind of just like draw the attention off of.
It was kind of negative attention.
Yeah.
But it was attention overall, and yeah. I think he was just getting kind of jealous because he was starting to realize that Lucentio was using his, like what Andy said, he's kind of using...
Oh, you mean Nutmeg?
No, Lucentio, like, oh yeah, what Nutmeg said about Lucentio disguising him introducing himself by using the subject that he's actually teaching her. And
Almond, what do you think about how Hortensio came out to Bianca saying who he was?
It was a very negative response. She doesn't like it. I guess she's one of those type of women who likes really direct and honest men, not someone mysterious who uses music as a way to express themselves.
It also kind of solidified the fact that she wanted Lucentio.
Pronouncing words, yes.
More than Hortensio. Hortensio. Gamut.
Gamut indeed. So, how do you think, in the very end, after Bianca and Lucentio have left him alone, how do you think Hortensio sort of reacts to being alone and being kind of denied by Bianca?
He kind of talks into thin air, giving himself attention, because, someone has to.
He starts talking in third person, like the last line he says, Hortensio will be quit with the by changing. I think that's him trying to give himself self-pity.
Could the changing also be saying that he's not going to pretend to be Lucio anymore, his disguise?
Yeah,
yes.
Definitely.
Most likely.
Going back, what do you guys think about the servant coming in and interrupting?
I think Bianca was really relieved when they came in, because it seemed really tense every time Hortensio and Lucentio were together in the room arguing.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
It's like she was relieved, but also a little bit maybe upset that she had to leave one of them, but maybe relieved to be away from the other.
Yes. Well, this was fun analyzing with you, Nutmeg and Almond.
Me too. Chestnut. And Sandy.
And Sandy. The corgi.